and welcome back to another episode of Game Guy Andrew, and today I will be carrying on the scratch project that we started last time. I know last time it might have been a bit hard to see this side. I don't know if recording like this will make it any better, but it might do. So last time, if you can remember, we made the start screen and the start game button, and we also made it so that a Pac-Man could move. So just like this. Just stop that game. But now what we're going to do today, we're going to want to start making some more for the start screen. So if I go back on here, I'll click a new sprite. So I'm going to call this one. Remember, always drag it to the middle. So this part and this part are both in the middle, or else the sprite, when it moves, it'll get really, like, dodgy. Instructions. And I just realized I did that wrong, because I need to put a bluish circle over it. Just like that. Now these are different shades of blues, and I like the bottom one better, so if I just edit this, use the fill tool, and then I can change that color. So, now we're going to want to make one for controls. Here we go. Controls. So now, we have to go under controls, edit, and then we're going to want to make another circle around the controls. There we go. So now we have our three buttons. So now we want to click stage and go to backgrounds. We want to copy this background, call it controls. There we go. Now we want to click edit, clear, then we want to have a background, and I'll make it the same color as this one. That one might be slightly darker. There we go. Now we want to make, say, an arrow key kind of thing. So if I go to square and this, I'll make mine like this, but you can make yours however artistic you want. So we want to then get white, use lines, and this is how I'm going to do mine. And I forgot to do a down arrow, so if I just make a oops, undo that. I'm not very good at this, but you know. So we'll make a down arrow. There we go. We add in some text, and I'll type in white. Arrow. Row keys to move. There we go. So we click OK on that. So we want to copy this, call it instructions. Then we'll edit, clear, fill tool, and this little shade of green. So we'll just keep that there for now because it doesn't go away if you copy it. I'll show you how to edit that in a second. Now we want to use the text, so if I just click on the text I can edit this again. So all I'm going to put is, so I figured out how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to get all the bananas. So the bananas are going to be like the cherries, but and the little dots in the Pac-Man, but ours is going to be different. Avoid the shark, because we're going to have a shark coming after us at all costs. avoid the sharks at all costs. And remember to have fun. So that's just the simple instructions. You can type it however you like. So on the stage, on the scripts, we want to have it so that, let's rename this to instructions, and this to controls. So on this we want to go when I am clicked, or when instructions is clicked, we want it to switch, no, wait, we want it to broadcast, sorry. We want it to broadcast, and then a new one called instructions. Okay. So we also want it to be when this is clicked, show. Now we want to make 2 new sprites called, or 1 new sprite technically. We'll have this in black. We'll call it back. Oh, sorry, my mouse just went a bit funny then. We have a rectangle and another one of the blue circles, or squares in this case, around it called back. I'll put that there. So we want it so that on the instructions menu, when that is clicked, show, and when I receive, start, hide, and when I receive, oops, sorry, when I receive a new one called controls, hide. And another thing, when I receive instructions, hide. And then when I receive a new one called back, hide. No, show, sorry. So now we have these. Let's just put this in all of the buttons. Just by dragging them onto it. So now they should all have the same code within them. And let's just copy these into this one. I'm going to need a new set of code for the back, and this is, when this is clicked, hide. When I receive controls, show. Let's just get a couple of these in so we won't have to keep coming back. Then when I receive instructions, show. When I receive back, hide. And then when I receive start, hide. There we go. Now we just need to go on the controls, and when I am clicked, when controls is clicked, broadcast controls. Now go on the stage and go to scripts. So here we want to say, so when this is clicked, yes. When receive start, yes. So when I receive back, you got to switch to background menu. When I receive controls, switch to background controls. When I receive instructions I've called it, I'll be fine. Switch to background instructions. Have I actually called them? No, I don't know. I've spelled it wrong, I just know that much. So now, if we click on this, we can go into this, we can go back. Oh no, I haven't put in the code for back yet, oops. That's why you should always check before you do things. And wait, I have done that though, what? When I receive back, oh right, because I haven't, on back, I haven't put when sprite, well this is called sprite 1, let's call it back. But I can't be bothered to change that. Broadcast back. Start that again. So instructions, yes. Controls, yes. Start game. There we go. Very simple when you come to think of it like that. So now we can move around. Now we want to make the actual sprites. So let me just stop that a second. So what we want to do is we want to make a new sprite, and then this time I'm going to import one by clicking the import, going to animals, and then I want this shark. See if I can find him. Here we are. So let's have this shark. Okay. There's a random dot there, I can see. So let me edit this costume and just go over that. There we go. Now the shark is here. We're going to click this shrink sprite tool and shrink him to roughly the same size as Pac-Man, if not maybe a bit smaller. We want to call this shark closed because of its mouth. We'll call this sprite sharks. So now we want to copy this, edit this, go to import, and then we want to import this, costumes, animals, go back down to where the sharks were, then open that one. So now we can, sorry, let me just try that again. I think my mouse is denying me today. So here we go, get the shark, there we go, and now we have the shark at they're the same size. So on the shark scripts we just want to copy this bit, where is it? Here, this bit of sprite over, this code over. We want to click this, and do we need to, no we don't need to, yes, put this in, right, and now, let's just check, yep, now he can move, What we want to make now is a variable, and we want to make a variable called these lives. Okay. There's variables up here. So we want it so that on stage, on here, sorry. No, on here. When this is clicked, wait, sorry, I'm getting confused here. Right, so here we want to click, when this is clicked, we want it to set forever, set lives, and on variable set lives to 3. Now when that is clicked, and just to make sure on this, we also want one that says when I receive start, set lives to 3. So here we want to make the shark follow him. So we want one that says when this is clicked, when this is clicked, we want to first go to. Let's see, we'll have the shark spawn in this part. So if you hover over it, you can see here the coordinates, and these coordinates are 174 minus 41. Just to remember that, go to 174 and then minus 41. There we go, so we type that in there. And now we also want it so, now it's always good to combine as much code as you can to make it a less laggier game. So if I can combine this here, then I don't need this, then I want it so that this guy follows him. So we want another forever. We can just put it here. No, no, we can't because, oh yeah. Okay, never mind about that idea. So we want another when start is clicked. Wait, let's just duplicate that and put it there too. So now I want it so that when I receive start, I want it to follow the Pac-Man. So forever motion point towards, oops, not in direction, point towards Pac-Man, and move 2 steps. No, that's too fast. 0.5 steps. So now when we click start, it'll be there, and the shark will go after my poor little Pac-Man. Now it will go upside down, be warned, but really, so far the shark doesn't do anything. So if I go on the shark, click this one, and then up here by sharks, click this one where it says only face left and right. So now, if I start it, if I turn around, he'll go this way, and he'll go upwards like that, and it looks slightly better, but not too much. And let's have the Pac-Man spawn here. So here, when this is clicked, go to, let's check the coordinates, minus 16932 minus 16932, and we'll just duplicate this part, oops, hate it when this happens. Let's duplicate this and put it here too. And now we want it to say this, so control, when this is clicked, no, when I receive start, now we want a forever if touching, and we put that here, touching sharks minus change lives by -1. We go. So now if it touches this, it'll go down. And now we want to make backgrounds, copy a game over background, game over, and a copy, you win. So let's clear this board and import something. So if we just go for a nature, I'll say it is in the woods. If game over's in the woods, it doesn't really matter. You can design whatever you like, as I usually say game over, and then we'll make this slightly bigger by using this tool, maybe 60. Here we go. We'll make it a more obvious color, so say it's green. There we go. That's quite obvious. And the UN, edit, import. Now I know there's a background that is the stars. So if when you reach for the stars, it's my logic. So we want another piece of text. That is, I'll have this red saying. Sometimes Scratch can be a bit laggy, saying you when, there we go, 60, maybe make this a bit bigger, 72, there we go. Now you gotta find a black handle and drag it right here. And you got a you win background. So now you want to, well actually I think that's a good place to leave it, and I won't make another video for a while as I'll be off. So see you guys next time. Goodbye.